of minutes behind in getting started today. Assisting in the crowd, of course, the marketing agent Andrew Crawford and Jerry Sediani helping out in the crowd here today, displaying the cars as you come through. Together we're representing Ray White Estate Agents, auctioneers and property managers at 276 Sheeran Road in Carnegie. On behalf of the team at Ray White, but more importantly, on behalf of our vendors inside here today, I'd just like to say a very quick thank you to you all for your attendance. 20 of the interested buyers here today, all the very best with your bidding, and 20 of the underbidders. Commiserations in advance, and we'd love the opportunity to help you find a property in a few moments' time. Now, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer today can indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits any major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words we use during the auction to indicate we're making a bid on behalf of the vendor will very simply be vendor bid. And of course, by law, only I, as your auctioneer today, have the right to place that bid on behalf of the vendor. Now, attached to the contract as well is the section 32. We have had this on display for the last half an hour or so, and for those of you who have taken the time to read through it, apologies guys, we're relying on the voice today, but for those of you who have taken the time to read through the section 32, you will see that it does confirm that Ray White, as the vendor's estate agent today, is selling what is formally described as Lot 2 on plan of subdivision 022815, which is of course more commonly known to yourself and I as number 10 Fintonia Street here in Hughesdale. Now in a moment's time, when we do call for your bidding, we'll be asking for a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price, and that's payable upon signing of an unconditional contract here today. The balance due, preferential terms 60 to 90 days time from today. I know a number of you have asked about settlement throughout the campaign. Happy to do our best to help you with up to 90-day terms. Any variation of those, best to have a chat with Andrew here today to see if we can assist with your bidding in this fine property. Now, if you are a first-time auction attendee, to place a bid, simply shout out your bid in a nice clear voice. Nod of the head is fine, or seek assistance from Andrew or Jerry in the crowd here today. They'll be floating around to answer any questions. The way that we'll be selling the property is by calling it down 3 times. On the first, second, third and final call, when the contract hits my hand, we'll declare that the property is selling, sold. And when that contract hits my hand, the property will be sold by us. So at that point, we can't accept any late bids or offers. So it's essential that at the end of the auction, you've got the highest bid. If we happen to fall short of the vendor's reserve price, the highest bidder and the highest bidder only gets invited inside to negotiate, while everyone else has to stay outside. And they have the exclusive right to negotiate at the vendor's reserve price, uncontested. And we can tell you that in the last 6 months, in 80% of the instances where a property has passed in, the highest bidder has gone on to buy the property then and there. So if your strategy is to sit back and wait and see what happens, to let somebody else bid, to come inside after they've done all the hard work negotiating with the vendor, just understand you're leaving yourself with a 20% chance. The highest bidder, regardless of whether we're on the market or not, will be in with an 80% chance of buying here today. So very good odds buyers, and odds you need to put yourself on the side of. And why wouldn't you be bidding? They say that sometimes the best packages come to you badly wrapped. And I think that was said about this property when it's come to the market. You look at the potential, being on the high side of the street, on the high part of the hill. It's always one of the best, most elevated positions in the street. If you can find them, it obviously helps with your resales. People prefer to be at the top of the hill. I can't work it out. It's just an age-old thing. Some 932 square metres of prime land. North-facing frontage, 23 metres across the front bars. That's almost 2 normal blocks of land that you see in this area. It's absolutely massive frontage, and it lends itself to a plethora of opportunities for one lucky buyer here today. The house itself, obviously in need of a bit of TLC, but it is solid brick in its construction, which means that it would only take a few weeks of work to get it up to a position where you could lease it out short term. It's going to need a full renovation if this is your family home here here today, but a bit of work and short term you could have this leased out. Room by room, I know people are leasing out rooms to students for about $200 per week in this area. There's lots of rooms in this house. That means lots of rental return. If that's what you want to do to hold it while you go and get a permit and go to council to have something built on this fine block of land. The house itself, swimming pool out the back, it looks like it might have once been somebody's family home. It was very much loved. The man cave at the back of the shed there. Still a bit of value in that, surely, gents. Location-wise, just a stone's throw away from Hughesdale Station. Right next to the Parklands, Chadstone Shopping Centre, literally almost your corner store from where we stand here today. There's a multitude of reasons to be bidding. It is one of my favourite streets in the suburb, ladies and gentlemen. You know that once we get north of the train line, Murrumbina and Carnegie, that's typically the desired pocket. When you're north of the train line in Hughesdale, there's some beautiful homes, but there's also lots of permit parking to deal with. Lots of traffic from Chadstone for a lot of the months of the year. Once you come down to here, some of the best prices in the suburbs are achieved in this street and the surrounding streets from where we stand here today. So you should have absolute confidence bidding to buy here today, that if you are planning on knocking down, whatever you build is going to be a very popular property when you go to resell it. So buyers, with that, we're going to put it across to you now. We'll call for a fair, reasonable start. 10 Fintonia Street, Hughesdale. In your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants to get us underway here today? Don't mind the start. In your hands, buyers. Arranged throughout the campaign, 146 to 16. Happy to place a vendor bid if I need to. Much rather hear a bid come from the crowd here today. Fortune favours the bold. Who wants to roll the dice and get things moving? Happy to suggest a start again, buyers. Prefer not to place a vendor bid. Have something in the vicinity of the 145 mark, can we say? Nice easy place to start the bid. 145, can we say, buyers? 145 with me, vendor bid, we're away, we'll call for a rise at 20. At 145 million now, can we call it 1270, buyers? Put your foot in, roll the dice, be the first one to go. At 1,450,000, bids with me now. Rise at 20 to get yourself in the box seat, buyers. At 1,450,000 the bid. We'll call it down 3 times for you all. At $1,450,000. First call now at 145. 70, can we say, buyers? Second call now. At 1,450,000. Third and final call. At 1,450,000 the bid.
1.45.
1.45, I'll let you match it, but we will go on a rise from 20 from here if we could. At 1.45 the bid there, 470 the reply now, buyers. At $1,450,000. 1.45 the bid, take us to 1,470, buyers, exceptional buying. At $1,450,000 the bid. 1.45 now, maybe be bold, take us to 1.5, buyers. What do you say? At 1,450 is the bid. Happy to take the 20 to get you in front at 1,450,000. First call now at 1.45. 70, can we say, buyers? Second call now at 1,450,000 is the bid. Third and final call. Hold done. Hold silent. At 1,450 is the bid. 70. Welcome to the bidding, sir. 70, 90, sir. 70, I've gotten it's against you. 147 is the bid. 90 would be the reply here. At 70 is the bid now. 1,470,000.
1.5.
1.5. I love your confidence, sir. 1.5. What about 1.525? 1.525, can we say? At 1.5 is the bid here. Up to 25, sir. Make it a nice round number. Just 4 more bids to 1.6. It's easy that way. At 1.5 is the bid here. 20, can we say? At $1,500,000 a bid. Call that down 3 times for your buyers. At $1.5 million on bid. Competition from 2 at the moment. 1.5 is the bid. What about a 20? At 1.5 is the bid. First call down 1.5. 20, can we say? Against you now, sir. Second call now. 20. Welcome back to you, sir. 20. I sense the confusion there, Andrew. It's 1.5 and 20 is the bid now.
1.55.
1.55. I love his confidence, sir. 5.7, can we say? 1.57. 1.5 and a half. I've got you back here with you now, sir. At 1.5 and a half. Cool as a cucumber. 1.5 and a half. Can you say 5.7? $1,550,000 not for the truth. Reply now if we can. At 1,550,000 I've got 1,580 and 1.6, sir, round us up.
1.6.
1.6, thank you very much. 1.6 is the bid. 620. 1.6 I've got. $1,600,000 to bid. Call for a rise of 20. Big bold, do 1.7, that'll send you packing you what? I swear if I say that enough, one day someone will do it. At 1.6 is a bid over here against the car. 6.20 can we say? At $1,600,000 I've got. Awfully quiet in the middle here. At 1.6 is a bid. Rise of 20 can we say? First call now at 1,600,000. Second call at 1.6. 20 the rise if you like, sir. Third and final call at 1.6 million the bid. What about a 10, sir? What's going to keep you in it? 10 can we say? 161. $10,000 at $1.6 million for a bid. At $1.6 million, fairly bid and offered. Rise of 10 takes us to 161. At $1,600,000. Last call for you all. At 1.6. First call at 1.6. Second call now, 1.6. Third, final. My apologies. 6, 2 or 1? 1.8. So 1.6, 1.8. So 1.6 and 18. 1,618,000. Thank you very much, man. Welcome to the bidding. At 1,618,000. What about we round it to 30? Get it on a round number. 618 to 50 gets you. 30 can we say?
163.
163.
Are we on the market?
Not at this stage, sir. We are close. At 163, dealing with the highest bidder. $1.63 million is the bid. At 1,630,000. Can we say 1.6.5? Round us up to 1.6.5. 58 perhaps. Is there another one of those in there? At 6.3 is the bid. I will take you 1.638, and I'm hoping you'll be 1.65 now, sir. At 1.638 is the bid. At 1,638,000, take us to 1.65. At $1,638,000, 1.6.5. We say 1.6.5 to the left here. 1.638 to bid, 6.5.
1,650.
1.650 is the bid. At $1,650,000 the bid. We are on the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen, at 1.6.5 in answer to your question. At 1,600,000. 1.7. Thank you very much, sir. At 1.7 million. Won't be going inside today, ladies and gentlemen. On the market and selling at 1.7. 7.20, what do we say? At $1.7 million on bid here. At $1.7 million on the market and selling. 7.08, can we say? 7.08. 1.7 to bid here. Fairly bid and offered. Competition from 4. 7.08 can we say? At $1,700,000. Happy to go on at 10, sir, if it helps you. 7.1 can we say? Don't let his confidence steady. 1.7 is a bid. First call now, 1.7. Not going inside today, ladies and gentlemen. On the market. Putting your hand up there, giving mum and dad a heart attack, son. 1.7 million is a bid. Second call now. I wish I could, I promise you. Third and final call at $1.7 million to bid. All done. All silent. 7.1 can we say, gentlemen? In 2017, when we got to this part of the market, the median price went up at $600 per day. Your inactivity today costs you money in the long run, buyers. At $1.7 million is the bid. What's going to keep you in it, gentlemen? On the market and selling. Happy to take your change. 7.1 can we say? 7.05. 5,000. Empty the ashtray in the car. What do we got? 1.7 to bid here. Against you, out of respect to the highest bidder, this will be the last call, ladies and gentlemen. At $1.7 million. Definitely out, sir. I haven't forgotten you either. 7.05 can we say? 7.05, ma'am. Ready she went? 7.05 can we say? Happy to let it go. 1.7 million. Last opportunity, boys. Don't deliberate too long. You're the plus which mistake you make. At 1.7 million. First call. Come on. 7.04. 7.03. $1,000 each. Can't make it any easier than that.
We do 17.05 just to rule them out.
17.05. I love it. 17.05.
Come on, hurry up.
There's another tactic. 7.05. We're done. Definitely out today, boys. Thank you very much for your attendance and well played to you, sir. Second call now, so somebody else didn't say it. Second call at 7.05. Third and final call. Hold down. Hold silent. At 1.705. We are selling. Definitely out. Selling. Congratulations to the highest bidder. Congratulations to the underbidders. Thank you very much for your time.
levete, mas não tem nada, não é perfeito.